Welcome all my honored guests to the ultimate duel with the best of the best.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Saturday morning live. I'm Porcelain Piggy, and over here.
Go man. Sorry, my name is Mighty Max Toys, and I am apologetic because I forgot that I have a show at 9. I think it was at 10. But anyways, it's only Pee Wee here, so
Yes, we did it. We did it, Pee Wee. We did it.
we can brush it off. But anyways, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Apologies for the late arrival. I was washing dishes, to be honest. To be perfectly 100% honest, I was washing dishes.
I know we've been pretty erratic with the time, so we're trying to get used to the 9 to 10, which is tricky. I had to wake up early to do my look today.
You can say that we're trying to be diligent from 9 to 10 because our 9 to 5s are definitely getting in the way.
They sure are.
Yeah. Let's see. There's a lot to talk about in the world of toys, okay? There's just way too much right now.
There is a lot going on. And
I don't know what it is. Like pre-orders off the wazoo. I got just this week. I got, let me see, two pre-orders in, and big pre-orders, so like big pre-orders. I'll share them with you guys. I have them right here next to me, and then I also bought a whole bunch of figures because they were on clearance in Target. You know, there were things that I've been eyeing but waiting for until the right price showed up, and this week was the week. And luckily, there was a $10 off coupon.
Ooh, and also if you're a Funko collector, hit up Target. They're $3 right now.
Yeah, Target is ridiculous right now. You may have to travel to a few of them, but it's a pretty good time to be a collector. Even in Ross is getting a lot of different stuff right now. So if you're shopping for Christmas presents too, now's a good time to do it. Now is definitely a good time to do it. But that said, we can go ahead and jump into today's. Let's go visit Tamata. Oh, by the way, wait.
Yes.
Did Mamechi leave?
I know I didn't let him leave because he wouldn't ask me again. So I just married him off. I just keep marrying all my children off. And I'm doing a terrible job with my current one. She has all over her home, and her home is dusty. I haven't cleaned it. I don't know if you can see. But I'm having a hard time with this one because I already had this Tama, so I'm not interested on her.
Oh, I see. That sucks.
I'm going to let her run away.
Mamechi, if you guys are interested, Mamechi, again, is a sports legend. He was a jock. And now he's off in Tamatown. So let's go.
Pee-wee, I'm so sorry, Pee-wee. We need to address this. His first one left, and he X'd out his second one. He's on his third. I'm on my. Let me see. I think this might be my fifth.
How can you even X out a Tamagotchi?
That's pretty much what happens when you don't take care of them. Neglect.
Okay. No, I thought you could literally press a button and be like.
Oh no.
I was like, dang, that's pretty dark.
No. I'm on my fifth Tama. My first one was Kikichi. Then I had Oni Maruchi. Then I had Mamechi. And then I had Medupa. And now I have another Medupa.
Oh, okay.
You really try to do it. You really wanted him gone, didn't you?
But there's an item to it. They give you a little ghost.
No way. Okay, I think I'm gonna let her pass.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you're having kind of halfway there, so might as well.
I know. I feel so bad though. Every morning, this is my routine. I wake up. They wake up at 7. By the time I'm ready to leave the house, I send her to the sitter, and then when I come home before 6, so they're not sad at the sitters. I pick them up.
Dang. By the way, guys, if you guys are wondering, we still have haven't received any cease or desist or copyright for that Yu-Gi-Oh song, so we're just
We
gonna
have it, and I might keep using it until we do. Because we use such a short clip,
yeah, it
it's
was
allowed within the guidelines of YouTube,
yeah.
and it says not a big, it's not a
Yeah,
big
it's
sound
not
thing, so
big.
we're good.
It's
But
not
before
getting
we jump
big.
on, do you want to start with the pickups? Because the the
Oh, let's do it. Yeah,
the um the oh my gosh, the
slides.
PowerPoint is like pretty short.
Yeah, it's a pretty short week because again, there's been a lot of just things to pre-order, but we're gonna prioritize things that we picked up. Okay, that's a big one, and I can't wait to share it with you. But anyways, go ahead. You
Ooh.
start.
Okay, so I was at Target and I
Hmm.
was looking to see if any Barbie stuff were for sale. That's where I saw all the Funkos, but I didn't pick up a Barbie, and this was unfortunately not for sale. And I'm not someone that gravitates to Disney Doorables, but the
Okay.
reason why I gravitated to this is because of the style of the gotcha machine. And
Oh,
so I opened it up. I have it right here, and it
uh-huh.
brings little capsules.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's like proportional to like my Cutezilla. I always have a
Yeah,
hard time getting them out. Get it out. Oh, there you go. See, look, itty bitty capsules with itty bitty prices. And
that's cool.
if you collect them all, you can create a whole gotcha wall
Like a
because it's
oh, the
that.
catch wall. That's cool. That's a good background. Like that's a good, just overall good background piece too. Like if you make a wall of gotcha, you can have so many different like pictures that you can take, and you don't really mind that the hole is bigger. That kills me, by the way, because that the hole being bigger than everything else is just like ah. But I get it.
No,
I get it. I
because
get it.
it works. At least for me, it works with my scale of
Yeah,
Cutezilla. So I'm
it
like,
still
it's
definitely works
perfect.
out.
By the
Yeah,
way, do you like her new dress?
I think she looks adorable. Now I do have a pickup that's pertaining to Daiso. So Daiso has new items, at least the one in my area. Oh my God, they have gotten so many of the good things and restock of old classics like the container ships. So get them. Now the other thing is look twice when you go to Daiso and you go through this like kind of like little furniture because there's a lot of things they're selling as model kits. So like you could just click them
Mm.
and put them together yourself. But this are shelves that they have now in Daiso.
Oh, those are nice.
I know they're really really cool. You know they have this nice little like metallic type of
Yeah, like
aesthetic to it.
finishing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so get this ones if you want to make just a little wall. And unfortunately, this is kind of, it wasn't expected. They don't stack up, which I expect from
Mhm.
Daiso to everything to just kind of stack up, but they don't. Otherwise, they could have definitely made this stackable. It's easy to make them like that. You need to just do a little bit of work. But the other thing, and I don't know if this is a coincidence or if this product was designed for this intended purpose or for something else.
Okay.
Okay. So get the shelves. But this one, if you collect action figures, you might want to get a few of. This right here are handcuffs.
Oh, those are so cute. Oh my gosh, I need it for the Barbies.
But exactly, but I'm not even sure that they're supposed to be for toys. I don't know if they're keychains. I don't know if they're supposed to link key to key, whatever it is. But
Ooh.
they look so freaking good on figures. All you have to do is remove the hands, right, and plug them back in, right? They do not open, right,
Oh,
themselves. You have to remove the hand and put them back. But
that works
if
really
you,
well, honestly.
yeah, if you do that, you have yourself a little pair of handcuffs. You could, if you really wanted to, change the links to be something smaller. It is oversized, right? But if you take any figure that has interchangeable hands, plug them over, and then put the hand right back, right? Then you have yourself a handcuffed action figure, which I think is absolutely brilliant. And it just looks so good.
It does look really good. Oh man, I want those. But I'm like,
Yeah.
what I'm like, I want them for the Barbies, but just like as aesthetic kind of thing, like as an accessory.
Mm-hmm. No, and you can put them in if they're not wearing, like if you have a police officer Barbie, they can have it. They can have it on their belt or something like that. It's kind of cool. And they're true metal. So again, look twice when you go to Daiso because you never know what you're going to find if you actually look at something and you're like, what is this supposed to be? Well, these handcuffs come in very useful. So I'm thinking about going back and getting a few more. These are very nice.
Dude goes like, I'm late. Yeah.
I'm late. Don't worry.
We
I
just
was late today
started.
too.
It's only been 10 minutes in, and I was like, Duca better show up today because I had to move my shelves to get my babies out.
Nice. Oh, you got the 2-pack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see.
And
Now,
this one came from China, from Crystal. And
yeah.
I left the label and everything. I also made a little note in the bottom for myself.
Got it. Smells like pancake in my house right now.
Ooh,
My
that
wife.
smells good. I want some food.
I know. Anyways, what's the other pickup you got?
Okay. Yes, Melanie. The other pickup was I've been looking for a junker, a car to turn into a junker for Hot Wheels.
Yes.
So I picked up this Lane lowrider because for some reason my mind goes to really beat up lowriders. Growing up in South Central, we would see so many. So I was like, what better than to do this? And also I went through my pile of Hot Wheels. I was like, I don't want to make any of you into junkers. So I had to go buy one.
Well, I pick up a lot from thrift store. Not thrift store, antique markets, and some of them are really beat up. So I'm like, oh, you're already halfway there. Yeah, but that's a good.
I want to beat it up though. I don't know what to do.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna hit it with a hammer a little bit? You know,
I want to just go wild on it. I want to like go. I want to kind of get some frustration out of it, which feels weird because I don't treat toys this way.
Yeah, it's true.
But I'm gonna squeeze it with pliers. I want to chuck it around.
Oh my gosh!
I know.
You're really taking it out. You're really taking it out. Now, the other pre-order that was this. The other ones weren't pre-ordered. They can be easily available, hopefully, in your Daiso. But this one is Odin.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, so this is Odin from Thor. This is Marvel Legends, right? I don't buy as many Marvel Legends as I used to. But this guy was just so good, so chunky, so big, so large that I was like, you know what? You're so weird as a character that I definitely want to have you. Pre-order it a few months ago. I think I pre-ordered probably while it was still vacation time, and it came pretty soon. So I was just like, oh, dope, great. I got Odin to go with Thor, Beta Ray Bill, and all of them Asgardians. That's it for you. What about you? Got anything more? Anything else?
I did. I got one more thing. I think I have one more.
Because I have one more thing too.
Yeah.
Muy chido.
Okay, so we know this is part of the slides too. So spirits of Halloween are popping up all over the place. And
yes,
I saw initially that they were only going to have like one per city. And they were stars. That was so sad because I was like, oh, don't do this. I'm always looking forward to the one that's closest to me. And so as I was driving to work, I saw that my newest one had opened. I was like, oh, yes. And one of the things I wanted from this was pretty much the Scooby-Doo snacks bag.
What? That is wild.
I saw it last year. I skipped on it last year, and I've been looking for it secondhand. And every time I find it, it doesn't have the handle or it's like a damage. So I was like, you know what? If it's here this year, I'm gonna buy it. And it does have like a cute little Scooby tag attached to the zipper, and the lining. I hadn't seen it. It's so cute. Scooby.
Oh, I see. That's cool. That's a really well designed item. No cut corners.
It's really well made.
No cut corners here. And by the way, Duca Kidu says that you look like Wednesday.
Oh.
But I think that's intentional.
It is intentional. I got my because I will be going to watch Beetlejuice today. I have my ticket. So right after the live, I'll be heading there. I also picked this necklace up at Spirit.
Ooh, that's cool.
I got the earrings a few years back in Hot Topic. And I saw this at Spirit, and it has like a pair of green beetle earrings that go with it. I was like, I'm getting it. I'm gonna go watch it this weekend anyway.
Yeah, they say it's a very enjoyable movie. I'm planning on watching it as well. Uh, but yeah, so Kali, dude, I'm telling you, do Kadiruki, she comes late, but she comes hard.
It does.
Snacks, wah, and that is cute. Very good.
Thank you, thank you.
We do have a
I'm
lot.
planning to always have the true Scooby snacks in here. So if you see me with a purse, you can ask. I will have some inside. I will have the small packages, making it a thing for myself. It's just so exciting.
And you know what? Today we have a lot of Beetlejuice and kind of Halloweeny coverage too, because there has been a development in the cartoon Beetlejuice and Lydia uh, debacle, thanks to loyal subjects. So we'll cover that in a bit. But if you don't mind, I can jump in with my last purchase.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it.
So are you ready?
Yes, go ahead. Don't tell me. No, they made him? I didn't even know he was made.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
They look so good. Does he bring the
Oh, you know it. It does bring it. Let me bring it out. I got it this week. I've been looking at it at 5K Toys. If you want to get it, it's still available at 5K Toys. They have limited US stock. Once that stock runs out, that is pretty much it, and you'll be stuck with secondary market. This guy was $60, which is cheaper than all the other ones, but it's also not as exciting. It doesn't bring as many items, but it does bring the item that counts the most, which is the Kamehameha hands.
That is so cool.
And the thing about it is that it actually has, you can detach it and you can put little, batteries in it and a light. So it lights up. So they made up for the fact that it's not that interesting of a character, right? Even though it is essential as a character in the lore, because it is, everybody wants to get the Kamehameha guy. And when you get it, you're like, yes, I got the Kamehameha guy.
And you rescue him, and he gives you extra bonus points every time.
Yes.
If you get to the end of the play without dying, and you have a lot of them, you get a bonus. So I'm like,
yeah,
you
absolutely. So he brings just a little Kamehameha ball, which I don't really know how they expect us to use this. It's just literally a tiny ball. It opens up once again, so you can put the
maybe for holding, like to do the whole step. I think
maybe
they have
the
it marked entire sequence because they're like pixels, so you can stop at every frame. So
yes,
you can
right.
It.
But there is, so as cool as this guy is, this is all the. It's okay. I took him out early this week, so it's loose. As cool as he is, he also has a articulated mouth. So his mouth actually opens and closes. Right?
Did anybody else ever find that guy kind of hot?
Dude, he's red.
I just love his nose. I have a thing for noses, and he has a really nice one.
No, he has a very, very attractive profile. But there is a problem, though, with this figure. And I'm not sure if it's a widespread issue. But he brings a lot of different hands, right? Okay. But the problem is that the pegs of the hand are all too big. The alternative hands have you can see the difference. This one is big, and this one's small. So all of his hands have a smaller hole, which means that he can't really do any switching of hands. If you take a look at this, how small, how tiny this is. Right? So what happens is that I have all of these hands, and the main accessory, which is this, I can't use. Because
are you gonna Dremel slightly
carefully? Well, with something that is this premium, before I Dremel, I'm actually going to contact 5K Toys, because this is a pretty bad omission. This is all of the accessories you can't use, and I wonder whether this is something that it's out of the factory, or it's an anomaly with mine because if you look at this one right here, this is the kind of like the grabby hand they have, and this is the peg. The peg already is like so big. Like I if I keep forcing it, it's gonna break the
It's
peg.
gonna, yeah, it's gonna break it. And we do have two comments from Duco. First is that she wants to show us their Furbies, but she can't. If you have Instagram, you can send me some photos. I can highlight them here. And if not,
Yeah,
we'll figure a way
you can
out.
tell
I
me.
love to see the collection. And she says, Max, do you mind showing me that Furby you showed last time? My friend is here and she really wants to see it.
Sure, the the wizard Furby.
Is it the wizard or is it Snacks? Because Snacks has a mind of his own and he comes whenever he feels
Oh yeah, yeah.
like he wants to come in and out.
Snacks is not something I own. Snacks is
Snacks is
something that lives here.
roommate.
Maybe I can summon it. Snacks. Maybe. I don't know. As much as I can do, all I can do is simply just say his name. Maybe a hit up here. I'm not sure. He's probably, if we can see if it works with Beetlejuice rules and you say it 3 times, he'll appear, snacks, snacks, snacks. But I don't know. It's weird.
We'll see. He has Snacks does have different
Mind of its
rules.
own. So yeah, amazing, really good action figure to close out the line of characters, right? That I really wanted.
Oh,
But
that's
unfortunately,
unfortunate.
this is like all of these accessories I can't use. So it's just I have to contact. So pending, right? Pending what happens, I will let you know. But other than that, I'm just glad to have him sitting on the shelf along with the other ones from the series because again, these boxes are so freaking nostalgic.
They are so nice. I'm so sad that they weren't able to fix. I'm pretty sure if you reach out, they'll reach out, and then something's gotta be done because that really, really sucks for something that's so premium. Because I can see how such a small company could have an issue of having to fix that. Like having to send out additional hands. That'll take a hit on the profit.
Oh yeah, and that would also take a long time too, because if you recall, the base or the metal base broke on one of mine, and I contacted 5K Toys, and they said, "Well, we have to talk to Tunishi Studios in Japan, and then Tunishi Studios needs to send it to us, and then we send it to you." So it's a entire process. They did it. They kept their word, and they did it. But the problem was that it did take like maybe 3 months.
It's a chain of command, I guess. And
Yes, it is a chain of command. Absolutely. So we'll see. We'll see. But for the most part, that's the pickup that I've had so far.
I have one more. I just saw it. I forgot I had it.
Okay, you do that. Well, let me go see if I can get Snacks out here.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So one of the few things I have picked up is I've been going to my local Dollar Tree to pick up these like little Monster High because I could never buy the original Monster Highs because I just didn't want to commit to it. They do come with a little base, which I have cut off because I want them to be dolls for my Cutezilla. So I cut off the base for this dolls. It's kind of wonky, but it works. It works because you're not going to see the bottom of their feet when she's holding them. And then I also got Laguna Blue and Claudine, but I'm looking for my favorite one, which is I just forgot her name. Draculaura. I want her, but they don't have her. They're literally sold out at every Dollar Tree. I've gone to like 5, and they only have Frankie, and I don't like her, so I didn't pick her up. They also have this cute little Barbie one with their little stands. And I just can't remove them from their stands, but it's so cute. So I'm just going to collect all of them because they're the fashionistas in the little itty bitty tiny style. And I think they're so cute.
Now, guess what, guys?
What? Snacks!
Yeah.
Welcome.
I
So
yes.
apparently Duka Didu, who you met last week,
Yes.
has a friend over and they want to
Yes.
say hi to you.
Oh, well, hello there.
Yes. Duka, if you want Snacks to give you a shout out, Snacks, you should go up higher.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
If you want Snacks to
Yes.
give your friend a shout out, just
Yes.
let us know her name.
Yes.
Oh, Pee Wee's here too, and he's excited
Yes.
to see you.
I'm like Cameo, but I'm free.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Like, but you're free.
I'm the people's Cameo.
You're the people's Cameo. That's true. That's true.
Yes.
I mean, Pee No, Pee-wee didn't get one for his birthday. It was Crystal that got one.
I think it was Crystal. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I was gonna do a summoning circle for Pee-wee, but well, I don't know. Something in my life happened.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, Pee-wee. You kind of slipped through the cracks there.
We could do a summoning circle this year. I could mark my calendar.
But you missed it this year.
It passed this year.
Well, next year.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. You know what? We
And
need
let's
to
have Bambi Raptor saying hi to you.
like hello Bambi, but also can we talk about the arbitrary nature of calendars? Like my year could be different from your year. Who agreed that September was a month? You know, like it could have been anything.
September is also a song.
Thank you, DLP Art and Stories. Yes, this is a very nice hat. I like to call this an ascot, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. Yes,
Pee-wee,
next
Pee-wee,
June.
good date. He says next June.
Yes.
Okay, next
It's
June for
within
the
a
cameo.
year, or within a rotation around the sun.
Correct.
Yes,
Right.
let's not limit ourselves to numbers like 2020 or what have you. The world has been longer. I am an eternal being.
It's true.
Your years are arbitrary to
What
me.
did they use back in your time, Snack, when you first came to Earth?
We just had a mental perception of time in which we existed in the fourth and fifth dimensions, and we could easily just see and communicate them.
That sounds so much nicer than what we have now.
Yes, what you have now is suppressive chaos.
Because otherwise, you would like if everything communicates like just psychically, like you would never miss. Yep, that. You would never miss any deadlines, or
Yes.
you would never miss anybody's birthdays or cameo shout out times.
Well, the thing is, we could exist in the future, in the past, and the present. In fact, we didn't even bother with those terms. It was just we existed at all of them at once. So
What-
I never
what-
missed anything.
Now,
yes,
what
I was
happened?
at someone's birthday and funeral at the same time.
That's you know what? That's a good segue for the next Halloweeny type of topic that we have to talk about. That because that's pretty crazy, Stacks.
It was actually on Christmas.
Was there always a Christmas then?
Would you? Oh, yeah, you're right. Because if you were somebody's birthday and funeral at the same time, that means that you could be in Christmas at pretty much any time.
Yeah, most Christmases weren't special until, the last couple of centuries.
Snacks, I'm sorry, but you put Duco to sleep. They summoned you and they said they're going to
Ooh,
sleep.
that's rude.
No, it's fine.
Okay,
Sleep is good. Dream of me.
exactly. You know what? You can slip into people's dreams as an eternal being, can you?
I will. And that's exactly what they needed. They needed their dosage of snacks to go to sleep.
That's
true.
honestly what they need is like, I look for this once a week for snacks.
Sometimes you need a small snack and then you go to sleep like a baby.
Well, I'm not small. I'm very long.
True. You are.
I'm very,
meal.
very long.
Snacks is actually a meal.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, I'm the full.
Snacks. Let me.
Oh,
adjust
thank
it.
you, because you always promise me arms and you never get them.
No, it's your curse, Snacks. There's a reason why you don't have arms.
I once had arms.
It's wizard and a witch.
Yes.
It's like the perfect combination. Well, Snacks, I know
Yes.
that you've been sick this past week.
I'm very.
Yeah, so like I can hear in your voice. So
Yeah.
I'll let you rest your voice and rest for the rest of the show, okay?
Okay.
In any case, you already put Duka Dikidu to sleep.
Okay. I'll go into Duka Dikidu's dreams now.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Love you guys. If you have any requests for me to show up in your dreams, just think it and I'll be there.
Do you work in Beetlejuice rules that if they say your name 3 times, you come out?
No.
Oh, okay.
he just happens to be available.
No. I require a much lower level of commitment.
Okay.
I just show up.
I got it.
Sometimes unannounced.
That's pretty rude too, Snakes.
No, it's not.
But you know what? You technically can't show up unannounced if you live every single time at the same time, right?
Exactly. It was always
Yes,
planned.
Exactly. It's actually rude to expect me not to be everywhere at once,
Got it.
because this is just my existence and you're not being tolerant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I want to be tolerant to you, Snacks, okay?
Okay. I might show up in the toilet bowl.
Oh.
Okay.
It's time to go. Snacks.
Okay, it's time to
Go in
Okay, I
somebody's.
love you, bye.
That was Snacks, everybody. And again, thanks, Snacks, for showing up. I know you've been sick, and that right now you kind of need a rest. So let's go ahead and give you that rest. And let's start with the news because again, we said, "Oh yeah, you know what? It's going to be very short," but in reality, we spent like 30 minutes talking about random stuff and pickups, which is great.
That's what we do. So if you have any pickups, I know Pee Wee mentioned he has a few. Let us know. Just a reminder, we do have. I know Max is jumping in. We do have.
Tweet
Little
September
Tokyo
21st. Topanga minutes first.
We do have. Okay, Max just vanished. He had a full speed
I
attack
have,
and then he left.
have to charge my laptop because I was unprepared today. Bye.
Okay. So guys, sorry, we do have is this right? We do have the twinning day at the Little Tokyo Galleria for Harajuku Day. So if you have a bestie or if you want to twin with like a bag, an accessory, or like a doll, you can go ahead and do that as well. Or you can just holler up one of the someone from Harajuku Day and try to twin up with them or twin with your buddies. It will be today from 12 to 5 p.m. They always do have like a J fashion market also. And the prices are really good. So if you are in the area, I completely encourage you guys to go. Max has access to the next of the slide, but I'll go ahead and just he's here. He is the ghost of Max. Next up, we have the Topanga Vintage Market. It happens on the on the fourth Sunday. It is back this September 22nd, and it is at the Pierce College Mason Avenue entrance. And they are very clear about this. Do not listen to what Google says. Google Maps says that they're open every single Sunday, but they're not. They're just open on the fourth Sunday.
Oh man, but that's kind of good though. This is the fourth Sunday, right?
I believe so.
Which means that the other flea market, that it's not flea market, but antique show that's happening here in Torrance is happening as well. So the Torrance Antique Fair happens the fourth Sunday of every month, which means.
You know what's funny? Sorry. I just looked. It's not the fourth. It's the it's a third Sunday, but it's happening. So that means the other one's happening the next weekend.
The next weekend. That makes a lot more sense because okay, the Topanga Vintage Market, call them before you go. Now, have you ever been?
If you know how to count to 4, let's go to Topanga Vintage Market.
Have you ever been?
I have not. It's actually a very close proximity to me, but I've never had a chance to go. The last time it was like extremely hot. So I was like, I'm not going. But right now it's really nice flea market weather.
Yes, it is. Honestly, man. Love it. I think so dumb. We'll have to see if there's any events that we can go this weekend because it is pretty nice. The weather is extremely perfect for this. Now, let's go ahead and do some collector news. And let's start again with Beetlejuice. We promised you Beetlejuice news, and we promised that there's going to be a development in the hopefully now solved partially Beetlejuice the Animated Series figure representation. Because as you guys know, this show came out, and it was extremely successful. It was fun.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, other than Burger King, we really didn't have any toys, it was very weird to have a show that didn't have toys back then. So if you wanted the Beetlejuice figures, you kind of were out of luck. And then loyal subjects went and showed this, and we were like, you are the savior we've been waiting for. You are it. You are the guy. You are the tribal chief. You are the man. But then it turns out that they didn't release this, Lydia, at all.
Nope, I was left waiting. And I think they weren't even going to release the Beetlejuice because they kind of half booty did it in Mexico. And then they're like, people in Mexico wanted it. I guess people in the U.S. wanted too. And then they began to just randomly release it without announcing it in Walmart.
Yeah. And then it went to clearance and nobody cared for it. But thanks to Toyshiz and thanks to Five Below, which again, I've completely done a 360 on Five Below. I was not team Five Below, but now I live by it because dang, they sometimes fill in a niche that you didn't know was there. And they provided this vinyl Lydia action figure. Well, action figure, right? But Toyshiz
I
picked it
just
up.
figure.
Yeah, Toyshiz picked it up to pair up with the Loyal Subjects Beetlejuice, and it does a good job, right? It's not 100% perfect, but for a tiny $5 vinyl figure, if you want to fill in that gap, that kind of does it, you
And
know?
I do want to fill in that gap. I think I'll buy both just to have them, the Beetlejuice and the Lydia,
Mhm.
because they do have a Beetlejuice as well. I
Yes.
went to my local Five Below yesterday, and then I received your text after the fact, but they didn't have it. I
Yes.
know that they also have. The reason I went is because I was looking for the stickers, because they have a sticker book of the animated series,
Ooh.
style, stickers, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I want them, but I couldn't find it. That was the
Yes.
main reason I went to Five Below, and now I have another. And there's one by the theater I'm going to, so I'm gonna hit
You
it up.
should. I only have one in Long Beach that I can go to. And when I was there, I showed the lady the picture of Toysh's video. This is Toysh's screenshot, by the way. Uh, and then the lady said, "Oh yeah, we have them. I saw them." And they're like, "Okay,
Yes.
cool. Let me see it." And then she was like, "Oh, it looks like they're all sold out. They used to be here. I put them here." And I'm like, "Ugh." And then I went online, and lo and behold, we are not the only people who
Are looking.
are looking for it. You can buy the Beetlejuice all day long, and I have to say the Beetlejuice does have a much better color scheme than the one from Loyal Subject. But the Lydia is all but sold out. And one of the cool
Yes.
things about this final is that you can take it off the base and she can stand on her own.
Yeah, so you don't really need the base. Like if I get him, I cut off the pegs at the
Yeah.
bottom of her feet. She will never be in a base ever again. I will do a little bit of a repaint because I do see there's a little like lighter on the top of her eyes, but I really want it.
Yeah. So Lydia, go to your Five Belows, and if you find one, let us know because this is one of those Five Below to the rescue situations. And honestly, Team Five Below all the way. Let's go. And I do have another thing. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see that Five Below has the Care Bear vehicle?
No.
Oh, okay. I need to show you this right the F now then.
Okay.
Because
And Five Below has been loading up with like I know they also have a series of strawberry shortcake dolls that are like sought out by collectors. They're like the little PVC ones, but they're really well detailed, painted, and $5. They look great. You can get the whole collection at Five Below. Oh my gosh. No way. For $5?
and he brings up Care Bear.
Oh my gosh.
It's an RC car too.
What? For $5?
What?
That is not bad.
I was thinking, yeah, I was driving. I didn't buy it, right? Because I was like,
But,
but I was driving and I'm like, what can I do with that car? Because it's such a unique piece, you know? I'm
It
like,
is.
what can I do with that car? And I'm like, oh my God, I can have the car, the Care Bear going on it, like in the sky.
That's
Because
true.
next to Goku on the Nimbus, which I also have. And I'm like,
See, they could be racing. That's so cool.
I was like,
Opportunity missed.
no, I'm gonna go back. This is there's plenty of these out there, so I know that the Care Bear people are out there. I know that they're going to be looking for this, so that's fine. Go ahead, do your thinking. But I know that's not going to be as scarce as the Lydia thing. And I have another picture, which I
Because
took.
I know, like, for Care Bear items, although there is a community that really loves Care Bears, it's not as big, and they
Mhm.
don't really they get what they need. They don't like take everything,
No,
So
they don't.
they're really nice. They're very caring. They're a very caring community. Care Bears did
I
their thing.
know.
Care Bear community. They're very polite.
And so, look, Care Bear cares. There's the Care Bear Cloud Card or Cloudmobile with Cheer Bear.
Ooh.
This is how it looks from the top. It looks pretty good. And then they also have Wednesday, and they have the
I saw that.
That
The
one's pretty cool.
cousin it, yes.
Wasn't it? Yeah, I thought, this actually looks pretty nice. It's just the hair.
I
Like,
consider getting it for mom because my mom loves cousin it. So I'm like, I don't know, man.
and if you go to Target right now, if you go to the RC area
Mhm.
where they have all the RC cars, they have an RC hand.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So if you want it right now, it's a pretty good time. Again, I love Halloween because it brings so many props, so many toys, so many things that are otherwise are useless, but it's a wave of products that it's just fun to see.
It is. And like there's some really unique ones as well that you're
So
like, I don't get another chance to buy. Like for me, like Beetlejuice accessories, I usually go to Spirit of Halloween and buy year-round accessories there.
yeah,
My
exactly.
keychain from my car keys comes from Spirit of Halloween too. Is my Mystery Machine
Yep.
keychain.
Yep. So again, go to your local Five Below and see what they have because it's absolutely amazing. But now, for something that I kind of flew under my radar, but when I looked at them, I was like, okay, I get it. That's nice, especially the Harley. We got this pre-order for $55 each. Porcelain Piggy, tell us what's going on here.
All right. So we saw a sneaky peeky. It came out earlier this week, but then they finally released it. Like they're like, we know that this news are already leaking. Let's just push it out. And they
Yeah.
did. And they went ahead and showed us the signature Barbie version of Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. I really love the makeup that they have for both dolls, but I like the makeup that Poison Ivy has because although her look is really it's lacking,
Yeah.
I want to get her so I can do the hair, the two space buns.
Oh,
She has the makeup look for it, but she just doesn't have the hairstyle.
because it is an amalgam, right? It's a mashup of the Poison Ivy designs. It has the little crossbow from the animated series, right? It
I hate
has
the shoes.
it
I
has,
really hate her shoes, but we can change those.
yeah, it has the vine leggings from the comic books, right? It has the plant from the animated series, but it has the eyebrow detail from the movie, the Uma Thurman
Exactly.
representation. And the Uma Thurman Poison Ivy is iconic. She is just iconic. No matter, I have her figure in the McFarlane. Is one of the most expensive ones to get right now because she came out so good. And yes, he has that alternative hair with the two headbutt, like space buns. And oh my god, it is so good. Yeah, so
And
I get it.
initially I thought it was gonna be part of like the club
Mm-hmm.
that only club members could buy it, and I was ready to pay for the membership to get them.
Uh-huh.
But right now I'm seeing them. I was like, yeah, they're you don't need a club membership to get them. They're just Barbie signature,
Yeah.
and I really want both
They
of them.
they went out on BBTS and Big Bad Toy Store for pre-order and they sold out. The pre-order sold out. So
They're
if they,
still available at Mattel Creations.
I would say this
I
one's
love
like,
the details in Harley. I think she looks perfect.
yeah,
I think they did an amazing job with her. That
yeah.
representation of Harley is like everything, and I like that she is in those DC superhero bodies that they were using in the past.
Yes, I was. That's what because it would have been so disappointing if she would just be a basic stock body. But the fact that they're making them made to move, it's so good. And
It's not
Harley,
100% made to move, but they have these DC superhero bodies that they would use in the past for like Wonder Woman, and you can see that they have a little bit more toning in the arms.
one of the things that I feel like makes it rather unique is that they have grippy hands.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't see that. Like Poison Ivy has the traditional straight hands, right? Even down to the arm that's holding the plant, right?
Because she's elegant, she can just have hands like this.
Yeah. By the way, Mecha Godzilla is just like chilling behind her.
Yeah, I forgot to move him.
So I think that this is a home run, for sure. And if you really, really want the Harley, I can see the Poison Ivy being easier to get than the Harley because the Harley is just perfection.
I know there's nothing wrong with her. I love that she brings a mallet. I wish she would bring hyenas, but that would be just extra, But
Or
she looks
her,
so
at the
great.
very least, her skates. Like you get an alternative shoes with the skates.
That'd be
Because
cute. Yeah, because she does have the knee pads. So I think the
Yeah.
skates were like a thought, but they just couldn't include them.
yeah. Yeah.
I
So
feel like something went up with the skates because I can see that the thought was there, but they didn't
mhm.
add them.
Yeah. So I can see, like, dude, you have the Harley Quinn by Barbie, right? The first
Yeah.
one. So do you
Yes.
think they can fit the outfit? You can
Oh,
switch
for into
clothes.
this one, that would be a great idea. It is sewed on. It is a sewed on outfit for the other
Mm,
girlie, but I don't think I've ever removed it. No, I haven't removed it, but I still have the entire doll. She's gorgeous. And then
mhm.
I also got the scaled Joker that came out for the animated series, the Batman and
Sure.
Robin animated
So
series, 12-inch figures.
I'm just saying possibilities because that's pretty cool. Now, speaking of Barbie, what is going on here?
Okay, so Barbie, we're seeing that I don't know, there's a better creative team in Barbie, or they're willing to take a couple more risks because back in the 2000s, we got Barbie Fairytopia, and that became such a big hit. Some of my favorite Barbies from the 2000s are the Barbie Fairytopias. I have the ones I bought back then still in my collection today, and when I find them online, I buy them, and it looks like they're trying to move back into that design because as you can see, like the new one, the sneaky peeky of the one that's going to be released, although the box is lacking, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
understand why they try to, they're trying to remove plastic as much as possible, so there's a more cardboardy
yeah, yeah.
box. Completely understand, love the idea. But you can see that they're trying to move back into the Fairytopia style. They're still a
Hmm.
little cheapy because they gave us a plastic top. But
Yeah.
I do love the detail that they're putting on the hair, on the makeup, and that we're getting back those snippety snappity legs.
Oh, shoot, serious? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So that's like one of the big things that everybody's like, oh my gosh, the leg goes. Tuk, 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 tuk.
Even though it's still terrible articulation, but at the very least, it gives you something to vary the pose of the
It's
picture.
better than the fashionistas who have like backlight legs that don't do nothing.
That's true. That's true. And they just
All I
break.
do when I get a fashionista is like I pop her head off, I put her body in a box, and I send them back to Mattel.
You know, at some point, you would think that they look back at all that they receive and they're like, you know what? I think we need to change this. People are using them.
Yeah, like maybe. No, I last time I sent I think 15 dolls back to Mattel. I buy a lot. I buy a lot of dolls. Sometimes just for their clothes, sometimes just for certain things. And I was like, take all their stuff and send them in the nude. Or sometimes I like if I do find made to move bodies at the thrift, I'll pick them up.
Yeah.
But if they're slightly damaged, I'll kind of just take their hands.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Why? That looks cool, even though the box does look like it's a Timu art box. It looks early
It does.
2000. It looks early. I always thought it's like, is this fake? But no, it's just, you know what it is? There's not enough green. The other Fairytopia had the green background. It's kind of nice and
I
soothing.
agree.
This one is way too like pink and purple. I'm like, ugh, too much. Give
Because
me,
they're also kind of tying it down with like there's another brand the Barbie turned the Fairytopia into mer something, and then it went into some like Dreamtopia, and
the
Dreamtopia looks
mermaids.
like yeah, no, there was like fairy mermaids at one point, and then this is the Dreamtopia style of a box, which just
Hmm.
looks like overwhelming cotton candy. And it just needs a balance of like be a garden fairy again. We
Yeah.
kind of want that, guys.
Back to
It's
spirit, but
spirit.
so from Barbie, we said that Barbie didn't have enough green. This is all green. What's going on here?
This is so cute. I went to Spirit of Halloween, and because I was in the mission to buy my Scooby Doo bag, and I was
Yep.
like, I'm not gonna buy anything else because I think this was like $24. And I'm like, only getting the bag. I'm only getting the bag. But then as I was walking by, I was like, I gotta get the necklace. I gotta get the necklace. And as I was about to check out, they had this beauty, this
Oh,
creature. And I love how well stitched it is. Like, it is a very well made plush. If you're looking for a nice plush from the creature of the Black Lagoon, this is it. It doesn't get better than this. He's adorable. He looks goofy.
yeah, it looks
He
really well.
has so much detail. Every little thing you see, nothing is that plastic. Everything's embroidery.
Really? That's
So
cool.
For me, I wanted to pick him up so bad, but I was like, $30. I'm like, I'm gonna hold my breath and see if I can find him at the thrift. But he's totally worth it. So if you're a big fan, I say get it. There, I think. Oh, emergencies. I think they were almost no, they're available on the website for $23, so they're a little bit cheaper. So I
Hmm.
know they're gonna sell out in store. When I went, there were only two left, and they're like,
Me-
yeah, we had a rack.
Remember, they're gonna sell out, and that means that people are gonna overbuy them, which means thrift. This is a thrift item 100% in the future, 100%. You
He's
know.
so handsome. I wanted it so bad because it gives me the same vibes of the style and quality as my vintage Godzilla plush.
Hmm. Oh, I see. I did not even know that you were a fan of the Creature of the Black Lagoon like that. There were so many cool figures made out of them in the past few years. But
And I've been restraining myself from picking them up because I'm like, I know that if I go into that rabbit hole, I'm gonna go into all the Universal Monsters rabbit hole,
mm,
and I
gotcha.
don't want to. I'm like, and I don't want to because I have such limited space. I need to focus.
I get, and Halloween again is just starting, guys. Like the Halloween prep is just—it's not even October yet, and we have so
No.
many different things. We already have reasons to go to Spirit on Halloween. We Five Below for Halloween stuff. Oh my God, it's coming, and there's even more because according to Porcelain Piggy, there's the bodega from
So
that.
the bodega for Super 7 is open. It's open every single Halloween. And they always have different versions of kaiju masks. They're usually about $20 each. A lot of them are sold out. They also have the Universal Monsters masks available. And they do have a calendar by which they're releasing items.
Mhm.
And they sell out quick because a lot of these items are items that they had moved into the archive of Super 7.
Yes.
So they only come out in special events like the bodega, and when they come out, sometimes they're out
Bodega.
of colors.
Yeah. And by the way, just as an FYI, guys, if you guys are interested, in October 31st, 2024, so this year, we are going to have in the Los Angeles Concert Hall, and the no, sorry, Walt Disney Concert Hall, Nosferatu. Okay, Nos,
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu is having a showing, and Gustavo Dudamel is leading the Los Angeles Philharmonic as they play the Nosferatu theme. I will be attending. That's going to be my wife's birthday present to me. I absolutely love Nosferatu, and the Halloween vibe is going to be perfect. So that's what I'll be. So if you guys want to go or you're planning on going, let me know so that we can say hi. We can meet in there, say hello to each other. It's going to be really, really fun. And when I saw this Nosferatu, I was just like, need to let them know if they're in LA and they want something different for Halloween. That's something really cool that's happening.
Yes, and these items are scheduled. Like some of them have already dropped, and they are sold out. They go by quick, guys. If you can see, sold
Mhm.
out, sold out, sold out. So if you want them,
Go
keep an
get
eye on
them.
the bodega.
Yep. Now, lastly, we have NECA giving us Baby Beetlejuice and Vincent Price's Dracula. So what's going on
So
with this? Is this life size?
it is like baby sized. I think
It
it's
is.
$149. And I'm just not into like those kind of baby stuff. So, but I was like, you know what? This is what they had as their main sell for Halloween.
Hmm.
Just know that NECA does bring back all its Universal monsters back out in different versions and different styles available for purchase during the Halloweeny season. So I just picked the Dracula one, but they do have all of them there. So if you're looking for them, you've been holding off, this is the time. And they did verify, they did confirm that the what was it, the 4 pack
Hmm.
that we showed last time is inspired by the Burger King ones.
Ah, perfect. We kind of suspected that as much for sure. Again, this looks cool. Beetlejuice is having a renaissance because the movie was really, really good. Now I'm itching to go watch it, to be
I'm
honest.
telling you, I'm going 11:50.
11:50.
Yes, at 11:50 I gotta go. I'm
Mm,
going for the matinee because it's cheaper.
yeah. So if you guys are interested in Beetlejuice in any way, shape, or form, if you want something to represent it and you're in the market for a life-size baby doll, this is it. Now,
Exactly.
this is as much as we have for the slides, but there are a few things that I kind of want to like put people in the know, because again, we are living in the best timeline, and thanks to Toy Migos, we have had some looks at things that are coming up. Now, in terms of social media, I only use social media during the weekend, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I it's become kind of a ritual for me to check Saturday all the new toys have been released. And honestly, I like that better because it's just like, oh my god, look how much stuff, you know. So one of the things that I want to point your attention to is this. This is an articulated dragon and an articulated Goku that will
What?
be released by SHF Figure Art based on the iconic cover of the mangaka.
My goodness.
Again, we are living in the best freaking timeline. We got the Goku and Gohan and Nimbus 3-pack, and now we have this.
I'm really itching to see what the dragon looks like because you can do so many poses on him. Like, I don't know.
I have this dragon and I have this Goku as a statue. Remember, you gave them to me for a birthday, and I'm like, how can that be topped? I don't even know.
It's been topped.
You know? It's crazy. We also had preparing for Christmas, TNMNT. If you guys are looking for them, this is the weird TNMNT from the 90s live show, right?
Mm.
And one of the things, just like,
I know. Where are you getting them? Are real monsters. They're so good. They have so many different like expressions.
yes.
I don't know what I would do if I had them, but I think they're really cool.
Honestly, I wanted to finish the entire show today with this because Mondo, they are doing the best toys out there. This looks like it was drawn by the Klasky Kutzbo, right? Team. They are absolutely amazing.
They're, oh my gosh, 150. Makes sense. They're really good. They look amazing. So if you're a true collector, you can definitely get them.
And look at everything they bring. Especially if you have the exclusive edition. Oh my god.
Really
Chrome
cool.
is an entirely different figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So they are way, way too pricey, but I'm really glad that they exist.
And like, I know for sure, like these are statement pieces for someone's collection. Someone like we enjoyed it. We watched it growing up. But for me, it was like, I guess because there was never such availability to the figures, I have no connection to a toy image, to a toy of them. So I'm like, they look really cool. I can definitely appreciate the nice figure and like the detail and all the work that was put into it. And like, how in the world did you like figure out the mechanics on how to create and articulate something with such odd shapes?
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay. It looks great. I think anyone that's really into them and has been itching for some figures or a physical representation of them in their home and their collection, this is for them.
Yes, absolutely. I think you hit the nail on the head. We never had an expectation of action figures when we were watching any of those shows, like the Thornberries, or because we knew they were so weird. Because simply put, we couldn't think how they would move, and this one's they don't move. They really don't move all that much. So I'm glad that they exist. I'm glad that people are, more than anything, remembering and bringing those old shows back, because that is the best. We had some really amazing shows back then.
We did, and I feel like the storylines are really good, and I do want to revisit them because there's so many things that were kind of like adult themes and jokes in the background of it, because the monster will be like roaming around the city and things will be happening about the people that were scared. It'll just go right over our heads. So I'm like, I really would like to revisit it now with like an adult brain and see what was going on.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. But that, oh my god, we're almost at the hour mark. We're 59:28. We did it, guys. We did it, and thank you very much for sticking around and for coping with the fact that I was late.
It's all good. It's all good. We managed because we're still trying to get used to the new schedule.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, we're trying to stay true. To me, it's also tricky because getting up and getting ready. That's why you've seen the past few lives. I'm like,
Yeah,
put on
yeah.
my beanie and, and just make sure I'm out of my pajamas. Sometimes I'm on my pajamas, and that's okay.
Now, question: if you go to the movie theater today and you see a popcorn bucket for Beetlejuice, will you get it?
No,
Okay, got it.
I will not be picking that up, but I am keeping an eye on the Batman one.
Oh yeah, it's true. I forgot about that one. And one of those I conveniently forget about it, so I don't have to hunt because clearly there's been a lot of things I need to pay attention to. So I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and let's just tone it down once again. I was in a very like low. I had not bought anything, but this week it was just like, oh dang, this is the time.
I agree. I've been logging all my purchases because I don't want to go
Yeah,
wild with them. But it's been back to back to back. Like this week, I've been finding so many things and so many stuff that I'm
yeah,
interested on. That I was like, oh, this I have to hold back because I'm working on a pretty expensive project. So I'm like, but I really, really want this item. So I really want the Harley and I really want the Poison Ivy.
yeah.
I'll see when the release date is, and based on that, I'll see if they make it into my Christmas list. Because now I'm at that
Ah,
point. It's like I might just be adding them to my Christmas list. I have to start buying stuff for myself.
hey, that's a good idea. Because mom and dad always ask, what do you want? And every time and then we don't have anything to say.
I
So
know, and for my spouse, he already has my Christmas list. So
yeah,
throughout the year, when I spot something like this, get me this, please, for Christmas, because my birthday already passed.
see, it's perfectly good. All right, so with that, we can go ahead and say have a great rest of your weekend and a rest of your morning, and thank you for tuning in to Toy Tangents once again on Saturday from 9 to 10. I should remember that. Sorry. Porcelain Piggy, any last things you want to mention today to our beloved audience who are catching us
Um,
lovingly in the replay or live?
I just understand what you picked up, what you have pre-order, what pre-orders have come in for you. Because I'm so sure we missed so much. There was so much happening this week
Yeah,
that it was
and
kind of hard to keep up.
you know what? Season is when we really really appreciate your input because there's just so much Halloween stuff and merch. And again, Five Below, you have Michaels, you have not the other one, not Hobby Lobby. They
Now,
they
Hobby
skip
Lobby.
Halloween, But there's so many stores out there that have Halloween items, and I just cannot visit all of them and find out all the cool stuff. So if you find anything, let us know so that we can feature it
And
and
there's
possibly
some,
hunt it.
yeah, and there's some items that are only available in store because I was looking through the Spirit of Halloween website and they did not have the necklace set available there. So there's some things that are exclusively only available at the stores. So I recommend that you visit them. And one of the things I did want to add that we didn't get to cover is like Spirit of Halloween has this really good Scooby Doo masks for the villains. It has two of the villains. It has the creeper. I forgot who the other one is. They're $20. And if you want to ever create like a gallery wall of like villains of Scooby Doo villains, just keep an eye on those because I know last year there were some others that were released as well. I think it
Yeah.
was like the Gypsy Pirate or something, and the other ones. But just keep an eye. That would be something like if I had the space, I definitely will have a gallery of like all the Scooby Doo villain masks. It would be
Yeah,
so cool.
that would be super cool. Well, until then, guys, and until we can have a gallery of Scooby Doo masks, we want to say thank you again. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on social media at Porcelain Piggy and at Mighty Max Toys. We are glad to read anything you tag us on, right? Any toy pictures, any finds, please do. Okay.
Yes, and if you do want to show some of the things in your collection, you can go ahead and always send it on our DMs over at Porcelain Piggy or at Mighty Max Toys or over at the Toy Tangent site. And when we can always do like a highlight. We're happy to see your collection. Always interested.
All right. Okay. All right. Bye, guys. I have to handle something right now.
Oh,
It's like
okay,
they're
thank you. Sorry, I gotta
putting
pack.
it in my face. I have to handle something right now, and I've been saying no on the side, but no. Okay.
All right, guys, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.